What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Barcelona versus Sevilla on Sunday at the Camp Nou. It's going to be a difficult game, of course. We all know that Sevilla got top 4 last year, so they're the top 4 team, best in La Liga. Probably the 4th best team in La Liga. You know, very well coached. Ronald Koeman. The squad is very, very good. And we're going to be playing them at the Camp Nou this weekend on Sunday. It's going to be a difficult one. We're going to come for the win. Let's get into the preview. So let's start off by looking at the league table. Getafe are in first. They played 3 games and they've won 2 and drawn 1. Valencia in second. Real Madrid in third. Villarreal in fourth. And Barcelona in second. 2 games, 2 wins. Best record so far. Tied with, of course, Sevilla, who we're going to be playing this weekend. Villarreal in 4th place. They played 4 games. Keep that in mind. A lot of teams have played more than other people. Barcelona had the best record in La Liga. 2 games played, 2 wins, 7 goals, 0 conceded. And if you look right behind us, in 6th place, it's Sevilla with 2 wins as well. They've scored 4 goals and let in 1. It's going to be a difficult game. It's a battle between 5th and 6th. It's going to be a difficult one. Let's take a deep look into Sevilla. So since Sevilla is such a big team, I decided to look at their last 2 games just to see where they're at. So obviously we know they played 2 games and they won both. First was a 3-1 win against Cadiz on Sunday, and Luke de Jong scoring, Munir El Haddadi scoring, and Ivan Rakitic scoring. They were down 1-0, and they brought it back to 3-1. Their starting lineups on the screen right now, it's Bonu, Jesus Navas, Gomez, Diego Carlos, Akenya, Oliver, I don't know how to say this Indian's name, Rakitic returned to the Camp Nou for the first time, Suso, El Nasiri, and Ocampos. So the best threat up front is, of course, Lucas Ocampos. This man has been carrying Sevilla over the recent years, signed them from Marseille, and he's been doing absolutely balling out at the moment in Sevilla. And it's going to be a difficult side. They set up in the 4-3-3. Julian Lopetegui will not be on the bench for Sevilla. He was sent off in their last game. So that will affect Sevilla because he will be watching the game from the stands and his assistant coach will be coaching on the field. Just want to take a look at their bench as well in that game. You know, they have Juan Jordan on the bench. They had brought on De Jong. They brought on El Munir. They had Kondi, who didn't even play. They have Brian Lee, the young Spanish international, Francis Vasquez, who's on damage to us from before, Fernando in that CDM position. So the team is very, very, very strong, which explains why they're in 4th place. 4-3-3, they usually attack, but when they play against bigger teams like us, Real Madrid, Atletico, they tend to be the one that sits back a bit. But obviously when they're at home at the Roman Santos Pizjuan, they always go for the attack because they know that at home with their fans, you know, they can do a job. But now with no fans, I will expect them to play the 4-3-3 system, but also, you know, be a little bit conservative in their attacks. Let's take a look at the game that they played on Thursday, same day as Barcelona versus Celta Vigo. They beat Levante 1-0 with Yusuf El Nasiri scoring in the 92nd minute to secure them the win. This is, of course, a game where Lopetegui got the red card. Let's look at their starting lineups on the screen. It was Bonu, Jesus Navas, Kondi returned to the starting lineup, Diego Carlos, Escudero, Rakitic, Fernando, Juan Jordan, Munir, De Jong, and Lucas Ocampos. Now, this is the lineup we can probably expect during this game. Obviously, Sevilla, I think they had a game from before. They had the Super Cup against Bayern Munich, so they did make some rotations in that first La Liga game, but I think this right here, the one against Levante, is their strongest side. Again, take a look at their bench. Suso on the bench, and Nasiri on the bench, Oliver Torres, Vasquez. Their bench is very strong. Obviously, if one of their centre-backs get injured, they have Sergio Gomez, obviously the former La Masia player. So the team is very, very strong. 4-3-3 attacking football. But when it comes to, you know, bigger teams, they do like to be conservative a bit. Like I said before, for like probably the 100th time, it will be a difficult game. And it will be the battle of the coaches. But obviously, Koeman will have the advantage because he will be on the bench as Luke Lopetegui will be watching the game from the stands. Let's take a look at Barcelona. Obviously, Barcelona played their game on Thursday against Celta Vigo. 3-0. Absolutely great performance. Absolutely great win. Also manufactured again the goal in the 11th minute. Left back Olaza, I believe that's his name, got the own goal after that Messi shot. And of course, Sergio Roberto scoring in the 90th minute. Now remember, Clement Lenglet will be suspended for this game. He, of course, received the 2nd yellow and a red card, which is a 1-game suspension. And he will be serving that against Sevilla. So that means that it's going to be probably Piqué and Araujo in the back line. This is our lineup against Sevilla. It was Neto, Roberto, Piqué, Lenglet, Jordi Alba, Busquets, De Jong, Griezmann, Coutinho, Ansu Fati, and Lionel Messi. Now, we're going to get into the predicted lineup in just a second, but I do predict that he will make 2 changes. One of them is Lenglet, of course, because he's been sent off. But I will expect some changes from Ronald Koeman. This is probably our best starting lineup at the moment on paper. Will Ronald Koeman maybe make some changes? We'll have to find out. But it looks like he's probably going to pick a lineup very, very similar to this one. This is the part of the video when I react to Koeman's press conference and take a look at the squad list. Hasn't been released since as of recording, so I can't really do that at the moment. But I wouldn't expect that many changes in the squad list. We can expect Pierre to come back. That's pretty much it. So probably Conrad will be left out again. But we'll see. But obviously Lenglet will be suspended, so maybe we can see a Barcelona B player coming in. Or maybe Oriol Busquets, because he's right now the second option at Barcelona B in the center-back position. So we could see him maybe get a call-up. Other than that, Koeman will get more questions about the transfer window as it's going to be closing in a couple of days' time. That's going to be most of the press conference is going to be about. So let's get into the predicted lineups. First up, we're going to try to predict Ronald Koeman's starting lineup. You know, I'm 2 for 2 at the moment. Actually, I'm not. I predicted Pjanic to start, and he didn't. So I'm 1 for 2 at the moment. So let's get into it. In goal, it's going to be Neto. Had a great performance against Celta Vigo. Don't see him getting dropped. Right back is going to be Sergi Roberto. Des will make a sub-appearance in this game 100%. But he won't. I don't think he'll be fit enough or won't be trusted enough to get the start just yet. He's still being integrated into the squad. Sergi Roberto will be starting at right back. Right center back spot is going to be Gerard Piqué. Of course, no one else. Left center back is going to be Ronald Araujo. Of course, Umtiti's still injured. Todibo is, trying to be sold, so they're not going to play him. Don't want to risk any injuries. Lenglet suspended, so it will be Ronald Araujo starting alongside Gerard Piqué. In the left back position will be Jordi Alba. Don't see Firpo coming in again. Just came back from a hamstring issue, so definitely won't be starting this game, and it will be Jordi Alba. Could bring on Des in that left back position as well, but he will be starting Jordi Alba. And the double pivot, first one is going to be Frenkie de Jong, of course. I do think he's going to be playing. Had a great performance again against Celta Vigo. Other double pivot, I think he will go with Sergio Busquets. I have been seeing some comments and some people on Twitter saying that Pjanic should be starting, but I do think this Ronald Koeman will trust Sergio Busquets. And in the number 10 role will be, of course, Philippe Coutinho. Had a great game against Celta Vigo again. Don't see Ronald Koeman change that whatsoever. On the left wing, it will be, of course, Ansu Fati. Guys literally scoring all of our goals, carrying our team at the moment in terms of goals. He, of course, will be starting on that left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, it will be Antoine Griezmann. Only played 45 minutes against Celta Vigo. Fully fit, ready to go. Definitely will be starting against Sevilla. And up front will be Lionel Messi. Of course, best player in the world. Got to be starting this game. So, therefore, I am predicting no changes for Koeman again, except for Araujo for Lenglet, which is probably a forced change. So I am predicting no changes for Ronald Koeman except for that forced change of Araujo for Lenglet just due to the Lenglet suspension. Just like he said in his press conference the other day, he's not really thinking about rotation at the moment, so that's why I'm sticking with his strongest lineup on paper at the moment to start the game against Sevilla. Now let's get into my lineup. What I would do if I was a Barcelona coach. Obviously, of course, keeping it realistic, I'm not gonna go crazy. And a goal will obviously be Neto for me. And Naki Peña won't really quite get in yet after Neto's great performance against Celta Vigo. And a right back will be Sergio Roberto again, just because Des is not quite ready yet. Just getting integrated into the squad. Only had his first training session today. So definitely won't be Sergio Des. It will be Sergio Roberto. And the right center back spot will be Gerard Piqué. In the left, it will be Ronald Araujo. Again, no other center backs available. That's what I would go with. And left back, Jordi Alba again. Firpo just coming back from a hamstring strain. Definitely won't be starting this game for me. In the double pivot, I would start with Frenkie de Jong on the left of the double pivot. And on the right, I would go with Carlos Alenia. I feel like Carlos Alenia would be great in this game. Just, his, forward passing and, his integration to break the lines, I think would be great in this game. Of course, that Sevilla are a great team. They're just going to sit back and hit you on the counter. So I think Alenia would be important in this game. But of course, wouldn't mind Sergio Busquets starting as well. In that camo, I'd go with Philippe Coutinho. Brilliant against Celta Vigo. You can't drop him after that performance. And on the left, I'd go with Ansu Fati. Same thing. He's scoring all of our goals at the moment. Every time he gets the ball, I feel like he's a threat. So I won't be dropping him. And on the right-hand side, I would go with Ousmane Dembele. I think in this game, we absolutely need width. Against as a team, a really good team that's going to sit back and hands on the counter, we will need width. Up front, I would go with Lionel Messi. So yes, I wouldn't play Griezmann in this game, in my opinion. Again, like I said in the Celta Vigo match review, we lacked a center forward in the Celta Vigo game. If you watch the highlights, if you watch the game, you'll see a lot of the time when Messi dropped back, there was no one in that striker role, and it's just so infuriating to watch. So I'd pick Messi, tell him to stay high, don't drop back at all, and I'd have a complete width with Dembele and Ansu Fati. That'll be my lineup. Let me know your guys' lineups in the comments below. Time to make my score prediction for Barcelona versus Sevilla. In the last game, I predicted 2-0 for us, and it was 3-0, so I'm kind of close. I did predict 2-0 for the Villarreal and the last game, so I won't be predicting 2-0 this time. Don't want to just keep going until we finally win 2-0. In this game, it's gonna be hard, man. My predictions for this game is Barcelona 3, Sevilla 1. I hope to God we don't concede. I hope we keep that clean sheet momentum going. I just see maybe one of the counterattacks for Sevilla, maybe after winning 2-0, one of them, maybe a Campos Munir or De Jong cross header gets a goal. I'd see something like that happening, especially with the inexperience between Gerard Piqué and Ronald Araujo. Haven't played that much together, but I do think Barcelona will get the win. So that's my match preview for Barcelona versus Sevilla at the Camp Nou. Obviously, it's going to be a difficult game, but I feel like on our pitch, we will get the W, of course. Will we concede is going to be the big question. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we keep that streak of clean sheets going. Hopefully Ronald Koeman's men can get the job done. Again, leave me your thoughts down in the comments below. Leave me your lineups that you would start in the comments below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch-along for Barcelona versus Sevilla. It's going to be a big game. I'm really, really excited. This is our first proper test against a big side in the Ronald Koeman era. Let's hope we get the win. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch-along. Take care, and Forza Barca. Yeah.